catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling winds that never be the same.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the
Brady now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's got room. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and goal, Seattle.
Throwing now is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he completes it to Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Niners are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, and that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option?
Yeah, they're right down here looking for 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Boy, you hold him short of the marker. You've got the turnover on downs and then roughing the passer.
That celebration was cut short, wasn't it? Went from raised hands to slumped shoulders as a result of that penalty.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Brady now on 3rd and goal, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice, put them to good use on that one.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hurts. Smith catches left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers! Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
28-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Dorsett, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Seahawks 21, 49ers 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in. Because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
The running back.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
48-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Tigers take over first and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 on the Seahawks 40.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Check 52.
On first down, Hurts. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. 49ers 21.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Is 3rd down.
Back to throw, Brady. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
No, 66. Check 4, check 4. Switch, switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Check hot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
35-yard line.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
At the 46-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.